I don't fuck with imp tax. Everything like Miss Jimp Flax. Fuck 'em all from heaven down to earth like Miss Flint Packs. Everything was Jimp Lax, still makes sense like Miss Temp Tax. They try to take my rhymes and redo with time like Miss Imp Flax. Everything was Temp Plaque, Pokey Dotso and Chimp Tat like everybody was there on Miss Chica Dago and Liking Saturn. Everything was Tykin and Pico Bago and Psykin. I rap better than them on they easy days like Miss Trifin. Everything was Tykin rapping like Mr. Eichland. Everything was right 10 and rapping better than Shite 10. All these spirit creatures and beings, perhaps like Miss Teen with caps, be using Sabo tacos on people righteous for thieving gaps. So I said the lighters. So I said like Miss Screeving caps. So I said the mighties is on a felon like E's and Daps. So I said the lighters is on a bellin' like P's and Paps. So I said the righteous is so unvetting like Geely Laps. Everything was Toko. Everything like Miss Freedom Paps. If they like the show, go home to Seiki on Elin Paps. If they like the GoPro, home to Geek and Knees and Nas. Everything like She-Cars and Larry Bobars on Pika Pros. Everything like Shokos, Takiyaso and Okos. If I didn't make it happen, then heaven would have it no growth. Pokiyaso Klingo, heaven would be like Shofos. If I had no choice in the matter, I'm Mr. Go Clothes. See, it's Rachiako, straight civilians to pay superiors. When it's situations like this with Starjos on Asian Fillions. When it's situations like this on Pargos and this on Targos, man, it's so unshishin' for everybody like Sheldon Parfo. So I had to glitchin'. Had to switch it like Jis and Mars. If I had to curse first, then I was probably like Tish and Taj. If I had to curse first, I was targeted in the cars. Doing the things like parties and minding my business like in the straws. Everything was targeted in the cars like Miss in the stars. If they had the business on Machiago, they in the spars. If the spirit world is convinced the public like Tension Tublet, mixing only sometimes with mankind just to get the gluppies. Everything like Choco. Tell them all they can't get the substance. Turn them all to Joe Bro and let them melt like a pichling puppies. Everything like Chocars. Everything like Miss Dicklin Duckies. If they was a show hard and they was playing like Miss Picklin Publis, I don't give them no stars. I don't bless it like show pars. If they was praying their life, then they was doing it session like co-cars. Doing it lesson on pars. Ain't no help with the fro cars. Cause help was needed for me and no one came like Miss Show Hearts. Pokiyaso Klingo, everything like a bro guards. Stalking under racial contiguity like a Joth Large. People under racial contiguity like Miss Chicken Flea. Tell the entire nation to leave the country to get to me. Pokiyaso Klingo, tell them first so we get to see. Pokiyaso Klingo, that thing you versus that thing I squeeze. Pokiyaso Klingo, only struggle on thing I need. Ellie never been gay, but they was that since they own us, please. Everything like Chaco, everything like Miss Fake on Me's. I don't say I'm not girl, I just say that I'm make on fleas. I don't say I got ho, Tokiyaso and got show. If people was the same, then they probably under Miss Shotpo. Freestyle was the lane on the Chica Dago and was the thing that came to pose it can't see and can't do better like Pain's your pain. Pokiyaso Klingo can't do better like Shank do better. That's why they started war cause they could not win like a Painku Petter. Pokiyaso Klingo could not win like Miss Shanku Devil. Ariaso Klogo they could not win cause they can't do Preva. Pokiyaso Klingo could not win cause they can't do Shovel. Everything was better than Kula Ken like Miss Shake on Bevel. Ellie don't be cussing and rapping boys. That's just started start. They told me to from heaven, which is strange to us, but it's Mars to Mars. Pokiyaso Klingo, I ain't drugs, is I'm artist stars. All I do is pass records, eat chump steaks, and parse the cars. Pokiyaso Klingo, I don't do nothing but short the hearts. Sir, I'm just like Marcy. I don't care about nothing but fartsy parts. Everything like Jarcy, hit them harder like Carsey cars. If you make it personal, it's the part of my parts and dars. Ellie mind his own business. Takiyaso our own chickens. But when I make my freestyles off the mind like a brown business. Everything like Chonkies, the technical emphases on cliché. How they got the stars on a person's mind like a poem piffy. Everything like Charles on Miss Koshin Khan like Miss Toshi Khan. They hate to see the rapper doing good at life like a choking time. Hate to see the rapper doing good at life. It's a complicated thing in this scenario for people there like Miss Chook and Mice. All I do is make rhymes free for hobbies like Tika and Tabis. I don't do it always, but I do it when needed like Sheikah Mabi. Everything like Chaco, do it better than Tika and Tabli. Everything was good on Miss Chico Patter like Beacon Bobley. All I I do is make raps to myself like Miss Kumakef. If my fans supporters had ever existed, they nuke I tip. Everything I say is a voice for attrition, like voice condition. I just mind my business, they tell me not to, like Chorchlin Gitchin. Everything like charcoal, they tell me not to, like Boyslin Biffis. All they do is swarm me for nothing public since Orschlatitian. Pokiaso Klingo, nothing tropic and nothing probably. If they said it's war, this the way I fight like a Jorklin Juppy. Everything I fight, though I write bop like Miss Tyco. I couldn't take the swingo like blood can, but I might still. If gun violence is legal, why the Tyco and Chico? If they can shoot an artist for nothing, then why is Rico doing the things on Carter's per conscience because he got the mo? Why is Tarly Siegel on Mustis when he was riding snow? Pokiaso Klingo, how they got me with Ottistro? Why can't I do things that they doing to me like Miss Shottistro? Except they cannot rap, but I do succeed with the goddess flow. So I got the bap on Miss Truly Speed like Miss Jottis Toe. All I do is post raps, always sound like Miss Cho Scaps. The U.S. government can't just buy Viasso for ghost claps. Everything was Cho Staps, everything like Miss Road Flaps. The U.S. government couldn't Polyasso for ghost claps. I had to say the same thing, Pokiasso a main flame. All I said is fuck Sympatakio souls on Ed Splain. Pokiasso clean, go fuck them all that's to bed splain. Fuck them to the mouse road. Fuck them down to Miss Jed thing. Pokiasso clean, go fuck around to Miss Jed slain. If they got this close and they was that fast, then they paid rain. Pokiasso clean, go got no L's on that Jed slain. Every time your fist swing, you just fell like a bed bang. Pokiasso clean, go, you just fell like a dead thing. Half the time you see them, you up the blow like Miss Bed Flame. Half the time you read them, you up the show like Miss Up the Sclow. They said they wanted beef and for no reason. I said, let's fucking go. Pokiasso clean, go like white boys when they duck the show. Everything was good on that skate core with that stunkin' blow. Everything was good on that tight core with that funky show. Like everything was tunk show on pike core with that funky grow. Ellie still that tunko. Everything like me junko. I passed through different traditions in life for life, oh like unslow. I passed through different transitions in life for functions like function unctions. If they on that same thing, then I want it better like Duncan Shunkin. Pokiasso clean, I already met them like Esley Punkin. I met them yesterday, they was out the door on me chuckling. Everything was tuck free, Pokiasso and Chuckley. If they taking me to heaven, then they was winners like Bunk Free. Pokiasso clean, go, she the winner like Punk Free. I wish the Washiasso, I wish I said it like Dunk Lee. Ellie still the king though, Copiasso and Clean Show. Ellie was the one who had made it happen like Bring Blow. Everything was turned on Miss Shada Kaplan like Fader Kaplan. If people make you think you don't want to wonder, you Shada Kaplan. Pokiasso Klingo, they told you not to like Ada Flapley. If you ever listen, you probably got to like Jada Napson. If you probably listen, you probably had to like Paley Bad to. Like anybody there was Miss Charlie Yatson or Ali Strad to. Everything was good though. If you heard it, they probably thought Ellie was the one that was on the murder on Polly Stroke. I was not the one on the Tolly circuit, but I was there. I was present for Miss Charlie hurting on I Was Scared. I was not the one on Miss Charlie Yasso and Charlie Tiger, but you probably thought so because they was hungry like Ali Struggle. Ellie still the rap king. Anything like Miss Jap Team. A couple days just passed when I got evicted from Gap Clean. I got evicted for false pretergency of a pattern suspect. Everything was good on that burgundy with that catter suspect. Everything was fine on that surgency with that Gladys gut man. If anyone, this time was emergency. It was me, a Plago. Everything was Chago. All the time like Miss Serpentico. All I had was me on the Fondy Foundry like Pursley Pico. All it was me on the Turgy Talmud like Justly Giggle. Only person there the entire time was Miss Ursula Beetle. Yeah.